Why, hello, everybody. I'm back. For those of you tuning in right now, if I get some viewers here, I do apologize that I'm back. Okay, hello. We have that viewer again. If it's you, Rufius, or whatever your name was, it's me again. I'm live. But yes, I'm back. And if you can, let's get some people. My camera malfunctioned, or my said stream was unstable. So I hope the stream. If it says it's unstable again, I'm gonna have to. Yeah. Hi again. Thank you. I called you Rufius. Your name is Royus. I'll call you Roy. I don't know. Yeah, it was glitching. I don't know if it was my end or if it was. I don't know if it was like the stream in general, if it was YouTube's end or if it was my end or not. But yeah, if you could get some people here, that would be great. I just want to discuss some Spider-Man excitement because I'm excited for Tuesday. I'd like to get just more people here getting the. That's more like it. Yeah. So if we could get some more people here, I'm just gonna wait here. Ask you how your day is going. Kind of just do a late evening. Kind of like want to take this like late evening show. Thanks for hitting that like. I appreciate that. I always appreciate the likes. I don't try to vary on the number scale, but I try to always look at the likes in general. I always like getting likes. So, yeah. So, brief while we're waiting, I my setup here. Why? I mean, this is my basement, but why I'm not either at my where I record or upstairs is I just thought I'd like to come down and try to live stream off of my laptop. Excuse me. I just ate dinner. I had some chili. I had while I ate dinner, I watched the last one of the last things pieces of content I for Disney Plus Day. I actually watched the Under the Helmet Legacy of Boba Fett thing, which I was like, it wasn't the first thing I wanted to check out. So today I actually checked it out while I ate dinner. So I was like, perfect. I like the video to get on people's recommended. Great. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing that. So what I wanted to do, based off of the thumbnail and the title, is this is my evening here. I'm just going to be talking for a big chunk of time about Spider-Man No Way Home excitement. For instance, excitement, theorizing. You guys, you can ask questions. Doing for this Tuesday, because this Tuesday is going to be this official trailer, second trailer, or whatever you want to call it, drop for the movie, which I'm pumped for. I'm so pumped for this movie in so many ways, but I might explain that later if we get more people here. And then I can also talk about Disney Investor Day that happened yesterday. If we want to, we can talk about that now if we get more people here. But I'm going to try to see if we're here. Just try to see if people are here live or if people are active, actually. So for you that are here right now, did you see anything from Disney Investor Day? I keep calling it Disney Investor Day. I keep calling it Disney Plus Day. Why was it? It wasn't Disney Investor Day. It was Disney Plus Day. I liked it a lot. I love the format of yesterday. If you didn't see it, I love the format that they did. Oh, crud. The connection's unstable again. Is it gonna keep doing this? Because I'm not. Is it glitching for you again? I might either have to go to my upstairs computer or try something different. I'm glad. I don't know if it's getting this stuff, but I'm glad I was able to try to use my webcam. I'm glad that worked. Oh, it's not glitching? So you can hear me fine. That's very bizarre. It says my connection's unstable. Weird. So I don't know. I'll just keep going if you can hear me. Great. That's weird. So yeah, shout it out. Shout it out if this is still working. I'd like to hear your theories on Spider-Man No Way Home. All right, that's great. I'm glad. I'm happy to hear that because it says connection's unstable, and that's why. I mean, if it's not glitching now, great. Yeah. My question was if you've seen anything from Disney Plus Day yesterday. I watched some of it. I watched the first thing I started with was the Olaf thing, which are very cute, very great. I love the parodies that Olaf did. And then I happened to watch the Frozen thing, the Frozen short, and the Tangled short next. Because now those weren't big and mind blowing, but actually I wanted to check them out and I discussed them. I'm going to discuss them with a friend later because she loves Tangled and Frozen. So I'm going to get that later. And then I watched the what I watched next. Oh, the Luca short and then the Simpsons short. And then from there, I went on to watch. I think that was it in terms of watching things first because that was like the big chunk of stuff. Because then they had the movies they have on Disney Plus now. They put Shang-Chi, which I absolutely love. Seen it twice in theaters, and Jungle Cruise. I've seen that. I saw Jungle Cruise as well. I got the whole thing. Whatchamacallit thing. What do you call it? Premium access thing. So I did that. Hey, Kid Gamer Swing By. Thank you so much for tuning in. Kid Gamer Swing By. I'm going to make sure I read that correctly. Hello, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in. We're just talking about Disney Investor Day right now. We're going to talk about Spider-Man No Way Home. If you want to theorize on Spider-Man No Way Home, go ahead. I haven't started talking about that yet, but yeah, just gonna. It's a big late night Marvel Disney stream because we're talking about Disney Investor Day or Disney Day Disney Plus Day that happened yesterday. But yeah, that was next. I'm gonna watch Shang-Chi again this Monday when it's on Disney Plus for the third time now. I love it so much. Eternals was all right. Be sure to check out the review on the channel. But yeah, I didn't watch that yet. I wanted to watch all the new stuff that was put out on Disney Plus. So that happened. And then at 8:45, I woke up like at 7:30, ate breakfast, took a shower, got ready, and I was like watched everything I wanted to. And at 8:45, I think that was the first stuff that Disney was tweeting out on Instagram and Twitter. I'm not on Twitter, but I got on Twitter. I don't have my own account. I got on Twitter and Instagram to see like what they're posting. And that's when all the posts just started coming. That's when everything just started coming. I mean, it wasn't rapid, but it was like within like 5 or so minutes within each other. And I was super interested in what was happening because I'm a huge Disney fan, and it looked interesting. There was some stuff that I didn't care about, some stuff I did care about, but I'll say this much, right? If you don't know, I don't know why there's two people here. Why YouTube does the strangest thing. This is a side note. Why YouTube does the strangest thing and puts we have one like, right? I believe we have one like, but why it keeps flipping back and forth from 0 to 1 viewer, but there's 2 viewers here, and I don't understand why it's so bizarre. But YouTube does the strangest things sometimes. But yeah, so one of the things that got really revealed yesterday, which I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming. Season 3 of High School Musical, the musical series. Oh my God, what is it called? It's so long. High School Musical, the series, season 3 is coming out next year, which I'm excited for. One of my friends, she recommended it to me. Love it. We talk about it. We love music, so we talk about it. Hi, Corey. Cam Batman 123. I'll just call you Corey. Cam Batman works. How you doing? So yeah, I'm excited to watch that. Talk about it. Love that show. Love singing. So I did a review of it. There are other shows. One in particular called Sneakerella, which looks interesting. Like I love Disney things, and it looks intriguing maybe to some people. But number one, I don't wear sneakers. It's not a criticism of sneaker people. 2, just a concept that I don't need to watch. But there were other things on there. I mean, like the National Geographic with Chris Hemsworth. I don't know. I might check that out sometime. I haven't checked out any of the other stuff, but it was like, wow, that looks really, really neat to see Chris Hemsworth climbing, rock climbing, you know? But other things like that, like, were neat. And then after that, they posted that for about an hour or so. And then at 11 o'clock, well, that's not an hour. Sorry, I can't do that. 8:45 to like, or maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong here. 9 o'clock to 11, 2 hours is when they put stuff out. At 11 o'clock was the Pixar date or Pixar time schedule. And then they put out like a 4-minute video on Disney Plus, which the format for this was brilliant. It was brilliant because when a couple weeks ago when DC Fandom came out, if I can speak English right, when DC Fandom came out and people sat through, I had it on my TV for 4 hours and I was doing other stuff. I was multitasking this and that, but 4 hours. And this one guy, John Campia, I watched, he complained, and I don't blame him, complained that they spent like 5 minutes talking about Cam Newton's Superman hats. I have not seen Lock and Key. Good question. My dad watched it, said it was really good. One I don't want to go off on a long tangent about Netflix, but Netflix for me, there's some Netflix originals that I just cannot get into. For instance, I have not seen Lucifer, which I really want to watch Lucifer. I've heard that's pretty good. I also have not seen Daredevil. Don't come at me about that. But the one reason I'm skeptical about watching Daredevil is that there might take the character, put him MCU. So I don't know if I'll bother. I don't know. There's this whole thing. I don't know. But there's some stuff on there. What was that one show? Or I've seen Cobra Kai and Stranger Things. Those are the 2 Netflix things. And Camp Cretaceous. So let's move onwards. So yeah, I watched. What was I? Disney Investor Day. Disney Day. Yeah, they made a 4-minute video of the Pixar at 11 o'clock, right? If you guys saw this 4-minute video on Disney Plus, which this format was way better than this than DC Fandom, because he was complaining like for 5 minutes with Cam Newton Superman hats that DC Fandom was like a big ad, but this Disney Plus Day worked much better because they just promoted their stuff on social media, put their stuff on social media, and it had like the video of Pixar and Marvel. Now, Pixar was very short. It was 4 minutes, and it didn't even give that much. It was really good. Like, it didn't have a bunch of ads in it, but it was really weird because it said, it gave us talking about the new Luca short that was out on Disney Plus. It said talking about Turning Red and Lightyear that's coming out next year, but didn't talk about it, and talked about the Cars thing, which the Cars thing was the most exciting thing on that Pixar thing. I'm excited for the Cars thing. I mean, I don't come at me on this, but I like Cars 2. It's fun. People hate it, but I look at it as a kid's movie, right? It's not trying to be realistic. It's a fantasy. It's a fiction movie. Really interesting, Kid Boy Gamer. Daredevil is too long and slow. You know, that's fascinating to hear you say that, because actually I've always been interested in watching spin-off Netflix things, if you don't know what I mean, like things that aren't connected to the actual MCU, right? And for me, I started watching it wasn't this year, I believe. Yeah, it was during the pandemic. I was gonna watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The first episode. I watched the first episode, and I was like, all right, I'm going to check out Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm going to sit down, and I'm going to watch this. Not like a binging time, but like, all right, I'm going to do this, right? And today, or just yesterday, I was listening to John Campia about the Disney Day. And someone said, I can't wait for Daredevil, or like Daredevil to be in the MCU, something like this. And it went on, someone said about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and I guess he doesn't like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And that made me feel like not good, but because I never continued to watch Agents of Shield, so I don't know things like this. Like I just feel like things that aren't connected to the MCU. There's a I know people who love Daredevil and Agents of Shield, but for some reason I just can't get into things like that. Like things that are like I don't know. Well, even Agents of Shield isn't even Netflix, but like things like that are too slow. I agree with you, Kid Gamer, that things like that. There's even one show, another show on Netflix called Raising Dion, and I want to point this out because, as you said, Daredevil's too long and slow. But I've seen like the first 5 minutes of Daredevil before, and I've listened to the soundtrack. I've listened to the main theme song, and I feel like some parts of Daredevil are really great, like the action sequences and the costumes and all this and that. But Raising Dion, which I've only watched the first episode and then I stopped because it was too slow. And half of it was like in the dark, so you could barely see the characters. Now, maybe some, I just watched the first episode, but it just seems so. I'm losing the word. It like the story didn't. It was a neat story. It was about like this kid getting superpowers. But if I want to watch a kid getting superpowers, I would rather watch a Marvel thing. You know, like Miss Marvel is coming soon next summer. Got delayed. I'm disappointed, but I don't care. I'll watch that, right? Like, listen, no fault to Netflix, but they sometimes have these great ideas, and then when these ideas written down on paper and then put into the actual show, like I have not seen Squid Game. Answer the question here for those of you that are watching, Kid Boy Gamer. If you're still here, have you seen Squid Game? I have not seen Squid Game, and I've gotten tons of people like say like you have to watch Squid Game, and I'm like, guys, it's like a Japanese type show, and I'm not a fan of anime. I've watched Star Wars Visions, but that's my favorite. Raising Dion's good. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't continue it, but maybe I'm being biased here, but I just cannot like things. Maybe if I continued, but I'm gonna go on yeah, Kid Boy, like Squid Game. I don't need to watch something. Even I've heard one of my good friends said Squid Game is really gory. And I'm like, okay, like I like some gore, right? But it's not that type of show. Like the genre just doesn't interest me. The genre doesn't interest me, and I feel like people like I would make people like not happy because of that, because saying that. But I'm just like the genre is not for me. Raising Dion was for me. Like I like the superhero genre, but by the end of it, I was like, oh. By the first episode, I was like, yeah. Speaking of things I like and don't like, I love Camp Cretaceous, the Netflix original Jurassic World spinoff. Love Camp Cretaceous. Yeah, Squid Game is not all the hype. For some people it is. For some people it is, but I love Jurassic Camp Cretaceous. It's just one of my when the ads first came out, like last year, like season 3 is coming out, and I was like, ooh, okay, maybe that looks good. And yeah, things like that, Netflix nails on it. My favorite things on Netflix to watch: Camp Cretaceous, Cobra Kai, and Stranger Things. I have one friend that was like, after season 3 of or the ad came out for season 3 of Stranger Things, and my friend was like, nah. But that one who I haven't really discussed Stranger Things with him, and at the time I was like, really? He's like, yeah, it's just not my genre. I was like, okay, that's great. That's your opinion. But to me, I think it's a really good franchise from Netflix, and it's one of their big sellers too. I mean, they're doing great with Stranger Things. I cannot wait for season 4 next year, man, guys. I mean, it's gonna be a doozy. I think I heard that the horror in season 3 or 4, I mean, is going to be the best yet. So I'm excited. It's overrated. What is Stranger Things or Squid Game? I don't know which one you're talking about. Are you talking about Stranger Things? Which, if I heard noise upstairs. If you had to pick one, would you rather watch Cobra Kai or Stranger Things? Because I feel like those two on Netflix are like kind of like competitors. Maybe not, but I feel like I not watched them back to back, but like those are the two big shows on Netflix. I don't know like which ones. Because I'm a huge fan of Cobra Kai. Listen, I would probably rather watch Cobra Kai over Stranger Things, but I don't know if some people think it's overrated or not. In Lego game Jurassic Park, Velociraptor's favorite level. I think I do remember that one. That's the one. That's from number 3. That's from the not the Lost World. From the Is it just called Jurassic Park 3? I think it's called Jurassic Park 3. Jurassic Park 3, the Velociraptor, like the one where they're in the nest. Squid Game is overrated in my opinion. I do agree. Royus, I really do agree. I couldn't agree more. Were you saying that you weren't saying Stranger Things was overrated, right? I don't think so. I don't think that's what you're saying, but Squid Game is definitely overrated. I mean, I don't want to make people mad and upset here. And I don't want to argue with my friends. Yeah, we're talking about Squid. Yeah, Squid Game, Stranger Things is definitely not overrated. If I had to pick one, I would say Squid Game's more overrated than Stranger Things. I mean, look at it from this standpoint, right? My computer still says connection's unstable. Please wait. It is not unstable. You guys know I'm right. But yeah, thank you. I agree. When Netflix, not Netflix launched, Netflix has been around for eons. When Stranger Things came out, it was this big phenomenon. It was different. It was fresh. It was a neat concept. Now, I mean, people still talk about it. Like, people have talked about it for a long time. And then season 2 came out, and then season 3 came out, and now it's been a while, and now season 4 is about to come out. They've been putting out these ads and all this and that. Yeah, season 4 of Stranger Things, I'm so hyped too, man. I'm with you on that. I'm going to be making a review of it when it comes out next year, when it comes out. But it was this big thing. And now it's been so long since the last season. They've put out some ads here and there, and people are excited. People are anticipating it, right? I'm super hyped. And then Squid Game comes out of nowhere. Boom, boom, boom. This talk, this, that. But I didn't watch it. Like, I heard about it. I saw a couple ads. Like, well, I saw the one trailer. Or I saw one thing, like, on a YouTube ad, right? I didn't click it on my own. And then after that, I saw people, like, playing the games on Roblox and all this, that. I'm like, I really could care less. I really could care less. Like, maybe some people enjoy it, and that's great. But, meh. Not my genre. I went off on a weird tangent there, but I don't know. I just like that it's based in the 80s. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, again, I didn't grow up in the 80s, but, you know, I think for every person when they watch Stranger Things, like, it's so nostalgic to that era. It's so great in that sense. And it's things like that, like, I agree. Like, when I look at, again, I haven't watched Squid Game at all, but I think it's a really weird comparison. But just two big shows on Netflix here. When you look at Squid Game, like, what is there in that has a lot of interest? Stranger Things, you look at, and has like the 80s, the great cars, and then the Nazis, and then these big monsters that are really, like, disgusting, right? You have that factor to it. It's really great. So I don't know. Just something I like more. I like Stranger Things genre way more than that. All right, we got a couple comments here. What do you think about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? What do I think? I think Turtle Power. No. Yeah, I know that wasn't the answer to your question there. So I've never seen any of it. I've seen commercials and, like, things for the Nickelodeon show. What am I seeing? I'm seeing things, guys. But I've seen the posters for the live action movie, which are made by Nickelodeon too. But, like, I've heard they're really bad, the live action movie. So I don't know which one you're talking about. The live action one, the cartoon, the Legos, or what are you trying to be more specific? I don't know. In general, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I've actually seen them in Injustice, so some of them are neat. I think they're unique characters to say. I mean, they have kung fu nunchucks. Excuse me, guys. Also, Turtle Power. The Heroes in a Half Shell. Turtle Power. Mr. Beast and Squid Game is like a lovely couple. Is that a YouTuber? I've heard that name before, and I want to look up. It's not a different guy, right? Mr. Beast is a YouTuber. That's what I thought. All right. Yeah, they they would be the perfect couple, definitely, because like things like that, just not my genre. And I've said that about 5 times now, maybe more. But just like I didn't make a review on it, and people were like, "Oh, are you gonna watch it?" I'm like, "No," because like, and no fault to this guy, no fault to you who commented. Might have been, I don't know where it was. It was earlier in the stream, but Lock and Key, right? Lock and Key. It's just, it doesn't look like my type of genre, and I'm not saying it's gonna be, it's a bad show in any way, but like I like more superhero type things. I like some fantasy, but like things like Squid Game is like, yeah, that's not for me. Now, here's a difference thing. I watched Halloween Kills, and that had a lot of gore in it, right? But it's a Halloween horror film. It's a horror film. It's based around that. This Squid Game is just not my thing at all. If it was a horror thing, maybe, but it's not designed to be that. It's totally different. So to me, it's just, I'm not checking it out now. But yeah, that's what I have to say about that. The cord's all funky there. By the way, guys, if you want a little sneak peek, my shirt. I'm wearing my Lego hoodie, but I have the Flash on. Sneak peek coming next week to you. If you guys know HBO Max original Doom Patrol season 3 review. My God, I cannot speak. Doom Patrol season 3 review coming next week, November 19th. November 19th, coming at you guys. That's when it's coming. I recorded it today. It's all edited. It's ready to go, but it'll be coming November 19th. So if you have seen the show, good on you. If you haven't, go watch it. It's mature, but hope you guys can check it out. So let's get back to these comments. I tried to get into Squid Game, could not. Yeah, I'm with you. I couldn't get into it. The ads didn't do anything for me. I mean, like, there was one, like, my dad was like, we should watch it. And that was it. He said we should watch it, and I was like, okay, maybe. And it's been that. And then a couple of my coworkers were like talking to me about it. My friends were talking to me about it, and I'm like, great. Everybody but me has seen it. So I don't know. Based off of your, I'm not, but I'm just like, everybody's talking about it but me. Ha! Yeah, I watched Halloween Kills in the theaters, and it was amazing. Yeah, I agree so much. Listen. I am not a hardcore, die-hard horror fan, but I'm getting into it now. Last year, I watched. If you have not seen my podcast, I'm trying to like tilt the camera down. I got to get a better webcam here. I watched. If you have not seen my podcast, I talked about watching it, not the original It from like 1970s, whenever. But It 1 and Chapter 2, and I like those. I dug those, but they aren't as scary as some people think they are. You know, they're not like, they're not terribly scary. But then this year, I was like, I want to watch more horror type things, and I was like, what's not better than to watch the thing on Halloween than Halloween? So I watched Halloween 1978. And then Halloween, I didn't watch Halloween 2. I had access to it, but I just thought I didn't want to watch it right then. I could have, but I didn't. And I don't know. There's not a specific reason as to why I didn't. But then I watched, because I looked up like what's canon in and of itself to this genre. So it said just watch the first one, and that's all you need to do. And then I watched Halloween 2018, which was great. I liked the revival. And then Halloween Kills, which is just amazing, like you said. And then next year, I'm excited for the next one. I like this. I like the movies. Also, it's funny. When I was chatting with the coworker of mine, he said, we were talking about Halloween horror films and stuff like this, and I told him that I was watching these movies, and he's like, "Oh, have you seen Friday the 13th?" And I was like, "No, I haven't." But I don't want to watch it and be ruined by some other slasher genre because I love the other one. So I don't know. I don't know if I should check out Friday the 13th or not, but maybe. I have seen YouTube clips of what is it called? Nightmare on Elm Street. I've seen that. I know what that is, or I've seen that. I've also seen the Rick and Morty parody of that, Friday the 13th, of Scary Terry. If you haven't seen Rick and Morty, that's good as well. I mentioned there's only a few mature shows I mentioned here on this channel. Two of them, one is Doom Patrol, second is Rick and Morty, and then the other mature thing I mentioned here is the Suicide Squad, which is a movie. There was first a PG-13 version, now there's an R version, so I feel bad for some people that have or have not seen it here on this channel. But the only other R thing I would mention here on this channel is Deadpool, but everybody knows Deadpool, right? Yeah, no. So, Friday the 13th is my favorite horror films. Great, cool. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, to me, like, I'm not criticizing. I think Friday the 13th is really good. Oh wait, I have not seen that. Sorry, I have not seen that. That one. I was thinking you said Nightmare on Elm Street. Sorry, apologies. Yeah, I might get into that next year, to be frankly honest with you. I was just like, I wanted to check out all the Halloween films this year, then maybe check out something different next year. So that's kind of my plan. Also, I was thinking about, should I make a review on Halloween Kills? And I was like, nah. There's so much other things. I like to just take a break. I don't like to do things for every movie I see, but I do talk about it with you time and time again sometimes. And I'm super glad about this review, or about this live stream too. It's been a while since I've done a live stream. I just kind of wanted to tune in this weekend, get a little bit of excitement going. Didn't have a lot to watch tonight. I watched everything yesterday. Excuse me. Kid Gamer says, yes, the reboot was amazing. Yes, I think you're talking about Halloween Kills, so I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about. Have you seen Luca? Good question, and yes, and I love it. Good, nice little like transition here to movies here. I like Luca. I love it a lot. It's a really great Pixar film. It's not the best, but it's really up there. I'd say it's better than Toy Story 4. I think the last one they made was Toy Story 4. I'm considering this. I'm struggling to say if it's better than Onward or not. Like, that's how good the movie. That's how much I love the movie. Onward and like Luca just go back and forth for me. It's the best Friday the 13th film. But yeah, I love Luca, and I don't know what to think about the next Pixar movie, because I was like, oh, Luca looks so good, it looks so great, and now this next movie about a girl turning into a panda, I don't know what to think about that. Like, I'm just kind of looking at it going, huh? Like, what's the concept there? Like, Luca had more to it, right? Like, I don't know, maybe they have something going for it, but I'm just kind of sitting there going I understand Pixar, and it's not, I was going to say all it is cracked up to be, all real life, but like, you have movies about talking toys, talking cars, but that's their world, right? I mean, I guess there are humans in Toy Story, but why does a girl need to transform into a bear? I'm sorry, maybe I'm thinking too outside the box here, but I don't know. And maybe the film will be really good when it comes out. But if you haven't heard about Turning Red, I hope you have, because you've been living under a rock in this Pixar world, in this nerdy universe. It's a nerdy universe we live in. So, with that being said, I guess maybe now we can transition. I mean, you can always ask other questions, but I just want to get a little bit of a segue transition going here into our discussion. with that, like we talked about Disney Investor Day, we talked about this, that. Let's talk about some Spider-Man No Way Home news. Not just news. I want to make sure it's not just news. Let's have a discussion on Spider-Man No Way Home. We can theorize. We can talk about the poster. We can talk about the trailer coming on Tuesday. If you guys didn't hear, Tuesday is the day that we're getting our next trailer, which I'm super pumped for. So yeah, I am planning to go see this with my friends on the Friday it comes out. So I'm super pumped. Toby's going to be in it. I hope so. I hope he's in the question, though. Do you think he'll be in the trailer? Yeah, so I'm going to talk with my friends tomorrow. I'm going to see my friends tomorrow, and I'm going to tell them, look, I want to go, or, like, I've told them about going to see it with them, but I want to make sure that before we can pre-order tickets for that Friday, because I'm pre-ordering mine. I don't want tickets to be gone and my friends be like, we can't get tickets to go. So yeah, because I think tickets are not sure. I'm not sure about Andrew. I hope they're all in it, man. I hope they're all in it. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting movie. I love the soundtrack from No Way Home, or from Far From Home, so I cannot wait to hear the soundtrack from this movie, though. It's gonna be really cool. I hope it's really dope. I hope it's a dope soundtrack, though. Uh, let's see if there's any more comments. Doc Ock. Oh shoot! Yeah, that's not a spoiler though. That's not a spoiler though. Let's see. Did you know? Okay, hang on, guys. I'm looking at my Instagram feed as you got my guess. All right. Did you know that reference to the comic that Ned becomes Green Goblin, and we see Green Goblin? You know, that's interesting. That is really interesting. Well, it's not, because it's Willem Dafoe. But it could be. It's not going to be Hobgoblin. I would really love Ned to become Hobgoblin in this movie. I mean, he could, but that'd be a lot. I mean, they might throw everything in this movie, but like, I really don't know what's going to happen. And honestly, here, I'm going to mention this right now in this live stream. I'm going to put my words out there, guys. I'm going to put my words out there. I will be happy. Like again, there might be some sentimental moments to some characters, and I'm not gonna mention anything. I'm not gonna say names. I'm not gonna say names. Right? I'm not gonna mention character names, because that would be really bad if I mentioned that, and then it'd be like actually true in the movie, be like, oh, that happened. No, but so there might be some sad, depressing moments, but I don't care what happens in this movie, who shows up, what happens to at the end. I will just be entertained by my favorite character in Marvel history, by my favorite Marvel hero, by my Far From Home. I love that movie, guys. I've talked about it on end. Maybe I haven't, but I loved it so much. I claim it to be my favorite movie. My favorite movie. If somebody asks me what's my favorite movie, my go-to one is Far From Home, because I like it so much. The soundtrack is great. The action sequences are great. The story is great. The elementals, Mysterio. I had been so excited to see Mysterio in a movie, and he was in it. Jake Gyllenhaal did great acting. Now then again, Dr. Octopus and Spider-Man 2, that's a great movie, but I didn't grow up with that. What is a movie that I grew up with, Far From Home? It's just beyond amazing. So I am super pumped to see this movie. And one of those things, I don't care what happens in it, as long as it has great villains. I mean, it's going to be an homage to all the Spider-Man that we've seen. Now, the one thing I will say is that Kid Boy Gamer or Kid Gamer. I don't know why I keep saying Kid Boy. You say not sure about Andrew, but here's my one theory, and here's something I'm going to mention. Why would they not have Andrew? And I'm going to say this. Now, you could say, well, because this, that. You could have your own reason. But if they have the Lizard and Electro that were both Andrew Garfield, the Amazing Spider-Man villains, why would they have both of them in this movie and not have Andrew? Huh? Answer the question. Now, it's not like you don't have to have an answer for that, but it just makes me think, like, why? They're gonna have Green Goblin, they're gonna have Dr. Octopus, they're gonna have Green Goblin, Doctor Octopus, and Sandman from that movie, from all the three movies, right? Which are three villains from the first three movies, and then they have Lizard and Electro. So it just makes me wonder, like, it's nothing to you. Like, I agree. Like, I've heard a lot about, oh, Toby is like kind of is going to be in this, right? Like, we don't know for sure, but we've heard, oh, Toby's going to be in this, right? And we've heard Andrew keep denying things. But why would he? He should be in it because both of the villains are in there. So I don't know. It kind of makes sense to me that he should be in there and that he would be in there. So yeah, if he's not in there, it's really weird and really ridiculous. Like, if we watch the movie and go, wait, both those villains are in there, but Andrew wasn't in the whole thing. I don't buy that. Now again, the movie could have a reason that we aren't sure of yet. Like, sure, like maybe Toby comes in to help Tom Holland, and but I don't know what their reason would be. It would be like, okay, the multiverse is collapsing and universes collide, but not Andrews. Like, to me, that's just really weird. So I would assume that he would be in it. And this trailer, like, look, it's almost 2 days away, 2.5 days away. I mean, Tuesday. Like, I'm 2 days away because it's coming like at 5 p.m. So I'm gonna claim it 2 days away. But it just looks so. I'm just excited for it.
No.
What is happening? Wait a minute. My other. Please wait. That was really weird. All right, any more theories you got on Spider-Man No Way Home? I'd like to hear them. Shout it out. I'm gonna delete this one. I'm just deleting my other live stream that happened because it wasn't necessary at all. It wasn't necessary. Whoa. Anybody still here with me? What I want to do is, if anybody's still here, because I'm going to let you guys know, I'm planning to use Streamlabs here soon. I'm looking into getting Streamlabs, so hopefully I can set that up at some point. That'd be sick. Probably not going to happen, but if Gwen was there. Yeah, I don't know. I heard that Kirsten Dunst isn't going to be in the movie, which doesn't surprise me. She's not going to be reprising her role. I heard that Sandman's daughter is going to be in the movie. The girl that was in Spider-Man 3 is going to be back reprising her role as Sandman's daughter, so that's intriguing. Don't really know why there needs to be a plot in the movie. Like she'll be, I don't know if she's going to be a brief cameo. You're here. Hello. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know how much longer I'll be going live for. I've been going for live for 47 minutes. So I really don't know. You know what's funny is that as I read that comment, I was like, you know what? No, seriously, I was just kind of like, okay, I don't know what to say, but sometimes I do that. But thank you so much. I appreciate all your kind words on saying that I'm one of your favorite creators. I do the best I can. I don't try. I'll say this. I've said this before, maybe not on camera, maybe to myself. I try to do the best at what I do. I don't try to be the best for everyone. I don't try to be the best Lego YouTuber. I don't try to be the best reviewer, right? I try to do the best at what I can do, you know? And I make people happy. Like I help people out. I make people entertained, and I make people stay. You know, I just that's what I try to do. I've been inspired and to do my own thing. I'm glad that you say that because I've been inspired. It's kind of like sad. It just gives me happy tears. Not really crying, but the people I watch and just things in life life shouldn't be all negativity. There's some people that need help, and you can help people out. And if people don't want help, that's great. Like me, sometimes I can do things on my own, but if I need help, I'll ask someone for help. But then again, people don't like that. People just fight it. Like you see all these politics and stuff, and it's so sad. But anyway, that was a little bit of a tangent. But anyway, I always like to mention things like that, and we're now using a browser here. I'm on a browser. Don't forget that. When's your next? There's a comment here. Yeah, I just like to mention things out, like when people are like, "Oh, my favorite creator." Oh, thank you for doing like a bringing like a positive comment. Just be like, no problem. Like, thank you. Like, I can always help people out. Except the cheat codes. I help people out with the cheat codes, but I'm done with the cheat codes. Like I'm helping people out in a different way now. So anyway, let's read this next comment here. When's your next Lego set build video? Like a time lapse? I have no idea. The answer is I have no idea. Probably I have no idea. I just don't know. I really want to. Oh, do you mean a live stream? Because here's my question. I don't know if I'll ever do a time lapse again. And the reason why is because I love doing time lapses, but now it's gotten to the point where, or it got to the point, I haven't done it in like a year or half. But it got to the point where it was too time consuming. I have to record the video of me building it. Then I'd have to export that video. And then I'd have to take that video and upload it. Or not even that. Then I'd have to like condense like all the footage and then put it on, and then I would put music to it. Now most of the music's copyrighted, but I don't care because I just leave it up there. Nobody cares. I haven't gotten a single warning. I haven't gotten a single thing. So I'm like, I don't care. So now I'm done with time lapses because it was so time consuming. If you mean a live stream, which you say right now, I don't know. The last one I did was Bro Thor's house. If you were able to tune into that, I appreciate it. That one was tons of fun. I have the set, love the set. It's a great set. For the money, it's great. But I don't know. This live stream, it was planned. I've been planning this for about a week now. I was like, yeah, I have some time this weekend. I can do this. I don't know what my next live stream will be in terms of, I might be doing one December 16th, maybe the day before Far From or No Way Home comes out. I don't know, but I have not officially planned it yet. I have time that night because I'll be here by myself. But I don't know when, because the reason I should specify is not because I won't be getting any Lego sets. I'll be getting some stuff for Christmas, but I don't know if I'll be doing like a Christmas live stream or what I'll be doing exactly. Because next year I'm looking forward to the next Marvel sets and all this. So maybe next year. And I know that's so long, but I just haven't. There just aren't things right now that I'm interested in getting. Like I was planning to pick up the Advent calendar. I made a whole video on that because it just wasn't worth my money. The Brothor's house looks just great. Now, when it came out, I was like, yeah, look, it's Brothor's house. It's all right. But now I look at it and go, yeah, that's worth it. That's worth it right there. And everything I own, except, like, dude, the compound, the Avengers Endgame compound is all right. I look at it and go, I wish it was something else, but it is what it is. You know, it's Marvel. I don't. But yeah, the thing that really makes me mad is Star Wars, and here's what I mean by that. If you're listening, Marvel does such a great job at making their Lego sets scalable. I know what profitable means. I don't know what it meant in that sentence. Scalable, and what I mean is that they can scale them they vary them. Like the Brothor's house, it didn't have to be this massive thing. It could be this tiny thing with all these nice Easter eggs and all this and that. But Boba Fett, they're making a Boba Fett's palace that's like $100. That I think is based off of the book of Boba Fett. It's based off of the book of Boba Fett show, and it interests me. But it's $100. Make it $50. Like, I'm sorry, I'm getting really. It's just Lego Marvel works way better in my price range because they have all this stuff. All right, you gotta use the restroom. Go ahead. I'll pause. I mean. All right. Well. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here. I apologize if you guys were having fun. But I'm going to call it a day here for those of you that are here or not here. Going to tell you that that's a wrap for today. I did have a lot of fun chatting with you guys. Thank you guys so much for the one like on this live stream. But thank you guys for tuning in today and saying that you had a lot of fun with me here and saying that you're my favorite creator. So, yeah. So, thank you for tuning in. I had a lot of fun today with this hour that you guys were here with me. Thank you for taking your time out of your day to be with me. And as always, you can watch this archived. It will be archived on there. So if you are watching this archive, thank you for watching it. But as always, I will see you guys next time. And thank you for watching my content. And as always, I will catch you guys in another video. And as always, I keep saying as always. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow me, and stay tuned for more videos on what's to come in the future here. Super excited for what's to come. If you guys are here or not here, if you're watching this archive, secrets. Stay tuned for what's to come next week. Next week. I'm excited for what's to come next week. Got Ghostbusters Afterlife and a new vlog. I'm super excited about the vlog. Well, Doom Patrol's coming next, but then the next week after that is Ghostbusters Afterlife and a vlog. Or a vlog. And then Ghostbusters Afterlife you. Lots of stuff. You said hello. Yes, Lego Dude. That's me. I'm sorry. I was just saying how I was tuning away. What do you want to say? Alright, bye. Thanks for liking. Thank you for the second like, and I will catch you guys next time. Stay tuned for all that fun Easter eggs or those fun content I'm looking forward to. So thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next live stream, next podcast, not podcast. Sorry, I interrupt that. Forget that. Next content and stuff. See you guys later. Peace out, everyone. Stay tuned for the next live stream. Bye, everyone.